Hi and welcome to this training. Alongside videos 2 and 3, it will help you earn a higher wedding income and book the number of brides you need to deliver the lifestyle you want. In this video, I'm giving away the 7 influencers that motivate higher spending brides to book you. Also, before we get going, shut down email, Facebook and any other notifications that may distract you, because these 7 influencers require 100% of your attention if you're to fully collect the message. My name is Terry Lewis, author of the popular book 12 Habits of Successfully Booked Up Wedding Suppliers and creator of Weddings on Demand. Today, I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going to give you strategies I normally teach my one-to-one students that, when mastered by you, result in more bookings, more often, and at a higher income. I've used Weddings on Demand to 10x my fees since 2011, oversubscribe my wedding business to the point I'm now able to decline more than 50 inquiries each year, and to help suppliers like you earn more money from your wedding business. This training will be perfect for you if you struggle with not getting enough bookings, suppliers undercutting you, haggling price shoppers, being seen as a luxury or an expense, venues not listing you as a supplier, or brides not responding to your marketing. But before we jump into the 7 influencers, I'm gonna make a promise to you, and that is, individually, each influencer is powerfully persuasive, but when you fuse them together, they create a synergy that articulates the value inside your wedding business and supercharges your conversion rates. The first influencer is, in order to influence brides, you must first influence yourself, because within your own wedding business, you're going to meet dream makers and dream takers. The dream makers will help you achieve your dream. They will hold on to your vision for you during the hard times, and they will show you a proven path to success. The dream takers, however, will literally take your dream away from you if you allow them to. They'll say it won't work because, and they'll find faults in your ideas. And that's when I want you to think of this quote by Henry Ford, who said, "Don't find fault, find a solution." And I believe what Henry Ford inferred was, you will never achieve your goals by obsessing over the negatives, because you get that which you focus on. So to influence brides, avoid negative beliefs. Adopt beliefs that empower you. Because if you want high-paying couples to believe in you, you must first believe in yourself. The second law covers the law of reciprocity. Think about the last time someone gave you a free, unexpected gift and you had nothing to give back in return. How did it make you feel? A little awkward, perhaps? I'm sure at a minimum you wanted to give your heartfelt thanks, right? Giving something valuable to your couples that they were not expecting triggers this law of reciprocity. So give something valuable away that moves the needle and adds value to your couple's wedding planning process. But your free gift must do 3 things. It must be of low monetary cost to you, but of high perceived value to your prospects. It must double up as a way to demonstrate your expertise, and it must give professional advice that's helpful, useful, and very supportive. One way to do this is by creating a customized timeline for their day, allowing your couple to excitedly visualize pre-living their wedding. So by the time they leave, they do so feeling elated, enthusiastic, and empowered about their day, simply because you brought their wedding to life. Your goal is to give a better blueprint for their day and reveal exciting ideas that they had not thought of before seeing you, because it builds reciprocity, and reciprocity influences buying decisions. The third influencer is to love what you do and to show emotion for it. People buy people who are passionate about their craft. Apathy is a repellent, and anyone who displays a "I can't be bothered" attitude will always struggle. Just think about the last time you went into a shop to buy something and you got the impression the assistant just couldn't give a damn. I bet it made you feel like closing your wallet or purse and taking your custom elsewhere, right? Yet on the flip side, passion is highly contagious and can move people. That's why when you watch a romantic movie, you end up sometimes with a lump in your throat. And it's because the director was able to transfer the emotion from the screen and into you. And you must learn to transfer the emotion from what you do to inside your bride and groom if you want to influence them into booking you. There are two things higher paying brides love: evidence you love what you do and added value. If you can move people emotionally, you're able to move them closer to booking you. Because when you move people emotionally, you create a driven want. And a driven want will always outweigh price, especially at the high end. Let me prove it to you. Think of the last high-valued thing you purchased. Even though a cheaper option was available, an upgraded ticket, dinner at a better restaurant, equipment for your wedding business, both the budget and the expensive option would do the job. But you chose the more expensive option. And this is why. You thought the more expensive item would deliver a much better experience and diminish the possibility of disappointment. Brides are driven by the exact same influencer when booking wedding suppliers like you. So light up your services with passion through emotionally driven marketing and compel couples into wanting you by making them believe they'll enjoy the best experience through you. The fourth influencer is to position yourself as an expert authority so you prescribe and not sell. Let me give you an example. Imagine you urgently need to fly somewhere to deal with an emergency. You rush to the airport and two planes are due to take off within the hour. One high-end, the other budget. You opt for the cheap ticket. You clear customs and board. But once aboard the plane, your first impressions give cause for concern. The cockpit door is still open. You glance in and the unkempt pilot and co-pilot seem quite unsure about what to do, arguing over technical issues. You make your way down the small jet to your narrow seat and buckle up. The captain eventually ignites the engine and a clanking noise amplifies your concern. Then the engine cuts out. A voice comes over the PA saying, "This is your captain speaking. Due to a mechanical fault, this plane is out of service. You may either return to the check-in desk for a full refund or fly with us once the plane is repaired. Will you sit back and relax or head for the nearest exit?" Based on your first impressions, probably the latter. You go back to the ticket agent and this time you opt for a premium ticket with a top airline. You board the jet and the door to the cockpit door is also ajar. And the crisply dressed captain and co-pilot are confidently making final flight checks. The captain notices you and politely tilts his head in acknowledgement before refocusing his attention. The flight deck is immaculate. You walk down the wide aisle to your flatbed seat. It's soft, broad and very comfortable. You sink back into it as multiple engine jets ignite, but you hardly hear a sound. Takeoff is imminent, and again, a voice is heard over the PA saying, "A much cheaper half-price flight will be available as soon as a small mechanical fault has been fixed." You're given the opportunity to disembark or fly. This time, you choose to sit back and enjoy the flight. Why? You formed different expert opinions about the quality and reliability of each jet and crew, and this led to different decisions on which company to hire. This is the power of the expert status, and it always outweighs price at the higher end. So if you want to be booked at premium prices, ensure your expert status glows. The fifth influencer governing the buying decisions of higher spending brides is to offer a money back guarantee. Now, I can almost hear your sharp intake of breath. And of all I teach, this influencer meets with the most resistance. And I totally get it. I know your concerns because there was once a time when I resisted offering a money back guarantee as well. And the reasons you may object to it is because it is an advanced influencer and it's not right for all. It totally depends upon the level of your company right now. But before I explain the source of your resistance, a word of warning. The content on the next slide may look a little intense, and that's because it is. And I'm really sorry about that, but you need to get a bird's eye view all on one page. So because there's a lot to cover, you may want to watch the next slide, then rewind the recording to this point and listen to it again, because once you fully understand the 3 criteria and you're able to offer a remarkable delivery, you, my friend, are well on your way to becoming oversubscribed. Okay, here goes. In order to comfortably offer a money-back guarantee, you must first meet 3 essential criteria. 1, you must be able to consistently and easily exceed on a couple's expectations on their wedding day. Secondly, you must acquire many emphatic testimonials validating your ability to excel. And finally, your offering must be synonymous with excellence in your industry. The number one objection suppliers give for not offering a money-back guarantee is, but what if the bride just makes up an excuse to ask for her money back? But when you create a sought-after business built upon all 3 criteria on the left, the fear of this happening simply evaporates because you'll be at the point of remarkable delivery. Meeting the 3 criteria results in a remarkable delivery. A remarkable delivery provides the confidence you're going to need to offer a money-back guarantee. You see, the 2 go hand in hand. And this is why contemplating offering a money-back guarantee before reaching the point of remarkable delivery will always meet with resistance. So if you're not at the level where you can confidently offer a money-back guarantee, step up your standards until you get to the point of remarkable delivery. You might be just under it, but you'll know for sure when you're there because this influencer will feel natural and congruent to you. Is this an easy challenge? Absolutely not. Will you end up with an outstanding wedding business? Absolutely yes. And when you create this for yourself, you will be in such high demand, you will be oversubscribed. So you're on the other side of resistance, the point where you can offer a money-back guarantee. What are the benefits? Well, you'll blow your competition away because so few will be confident enough to match you. Secondly, the shock and awe of your money-back guarantee will elevate and separate you in a crowded market, helping you book higher spending brides much more easily because there's less competition at that level. Finally, it will make it impossible for a bride to compare you on price versus those who do not offer a money-back guarantee. You're both in different leagues. Your positioning and company ethos will amplify quality and you will stand out a mile. Let me take this message a bit deeper by way of a scenario to you. Imagine you're planning to buy a diamond. You find the identical gem in 2 different jewelers, same cut, clarity and carat. The only difference was one offered a money-back guarantee and the other did not. Be honest. Which one would you buy? Higher spending brides are governed by the exact same influencer when making their buying decisions. So get to the point of remarkable delivery, offer a money-back guarantee and give your company this unfair advantage. The 6th influencer is to offer social proof. Prospects expect you to say you're the best because they know you want their business. So your affirmations of awesomeness will always fall on partially skeptical ears, at least until they get to know, love and trust in you. The more prospects discover your wedding business being positively talked about by large numbers of brides, grooms, guests and wedding suppliers, both on and offline, the better. So do everything you can to bathe your reputation in the expert glow, so your company is positively talked about on your website, Facebook, Twitter, and other popular social media sites. Reading moving testimonials by others who've used your services before have the power to influence brides into booking you. Booking a wedding creative is an emotional, not logical purchase. Let me repeat that. Booking a wedding creative is an emotional, not logical purchase. Couples use logic afterwards to justify the cost. And it's for this reason, whenever I present to couples at meetings, the penultimate slide before price revelation is always an emphatic testimonial, because I want my bride and groom in a highly emotive state when I price reveal. Furthermore, I want someone else to do that job for me. But to test the power of an emphatic testimonial, I want you to mark how you feel right now. Then again, once you've listened to the testimonial that I'm about to read to you, that I include in my own presentations. Dear Terry, well, it's a month now since our special day. Paul and I are back from honeymoon and slowly catching up on things. Hard to get back to work and laundry after being a princess for 2 weeks, but the feeling of love and the amazing memories still float through our days and in our hearts. Hard to express how beautiful and deeply meaning our wedding was to us both. The love and joy just seemed to swirl around us all, and so much of that was because of you. Terry, we're so grateful we found you. Your presence, smile, professionalism, steady, calm guidance, not to mention your first-class Master of Ceremonies talents, just made our day everything it was. We knew when we met you we'd be in the very best of hands, and indeed we were. Because of you, we could relax and enjoy and just be present and in the precious moments. And for that, we will be forever thankful. You are a star and we hope a new friend. Sending love and thanks, Barbara and Paul. Mark how you feel now. Any different? That's what an emphatic testimonial can do at your meetings. Creating the belief that you can deliver on a prospect's expectations through the voice of another is one of the strongest influences you can employ. Because when people are uncertain about what to do, more often than not, they will follow the testimony of others who've had a brilliant experience before. The final influencer is scarcity. Things of limited supply are highly valued, which is why gold, diamonds, friendship, love are so precious that when found, people secure and treasure them. So if you're small enough to offer a signature wedding experience that can only be served to one couple per wedding day, let them know they have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have you as part of their wedding. Turn limited availability into exclusivity. And if you've done a good enough job with the other 6 influencers above, scarcity will speed up their decision-making process to hire, because they won't want to lose you to another couple. So restrict their window to hire, because if they think you will be available in a month, they will procrastinate on their decision. That's just the way us humans are. Thanks for staying with me. You and I, we've covered a lot today, so here's a quick recap of the 7 influencers governing the buying decisions of higher spending brides. 1. In order to influence, you must first be influenced of your own self-worth. Secondly, trigger the law of reciprocity. Thirdly, love what you do and show emotion for it. You've got to position yourself as an expert, so you prescribe and not sell. Offer a money-back guarantee, but remember, you have to first meet the 3 essential criteria. Get your company to the point of remarkable delivery for this influencer to feel easy and comfortable to you. Use social proof, and finally, integrate scarcity into your offer. If you've not already done so, download your 7 Influencers worksheet now. It's in the sidebar to the left of this video, and complete the exercise to ignite change in your business. If you've enjoyed this lesson and can think of wedding suppliers who could benefit from them, please invite them to watch it for free by copying and pasting the link under this video. Also, please leave me a comment in the box below about what you thought about today's training. Keep a lookout for video 2, which is coming soon. It's where you'll learn how to deliver meetings that convert. I'll see you there.